Hey guys, welcome to another episode of VTEC Academy. You're about to get schooled. I guess that works. After SEMA, we were very interested in seeing what the potential of the car was. Eibach took it to the track a couple times. Tony Jackson did a really nice job of tuning the car. The project kind of got set on the back burner a little bit. Eibach has quite a lot of things they're doing. Luckily, we were able to take over development of the car. Since then, we've had it out the track a couple times. We've made just a few small adjustments to the suspension. We've got a few other things we'd like to do. We're going to up the spring rate in front a little bit. We're also going to add a little bit of downforce to the front of the car. Another big thing we're going to do is we're going to add more horsepower. I think this car has such large wheel arches that we can put a really big tire up there. I think we're going to probably go up to a 255 minimum, maybe as big as a 275 front tire on the car. We're going to try and up the spring rate, add some downforce, put a little bit more camber in the suspension, and get out there and really see what the car will do. In order to make the engine more powerful, we took a quick look around and see what we had. We had some of the old style Jackson Racing superchargers. We wanted to experiment with something a little bit new. We took one for an RSX. Sanders Engineering gave us a kit to actually intercool that supercharger. So we installed it on the car. With that supercharger, we were able to get about 350 horsepower and still have intake air temps that were okay. The one big problem we're running into is the supercharger is slipping a little bit. We've got something, we're going to try and prevent that from happening. It should be interesting. But right now the car has about 350 horsepower. We've upped the front spring rate. The CR-Z has a huge front end opening on it. All that air is actually a little bit unnecessary. So what we decided to do is kind of divide up the air a little bit to make it a little bit more effective. We have ductwork now on the front end that is designed to duct some of the air directly to the radiator. Some of the air is getting ducted directly to the intercooler, and that air is then in turn ducted out of the hood of the car. On the sides of the ductwork where the radii are, we've now are installing ducts for the brakes. With more horsepower, you're going to need more stopping. Usually that means brake cooling, and this should help out with that quite a bit. We also directed some of the air coming in the front end to the air filter. So we have cold air coming in directly rather than warm air coming into the supercharger. That way we're not compressing already warm air and then trying to cool it again. We actually arranged the radiator and the intercooler to both be angled slightly forward. This is going to actually help with the way we're directing the air. With the intercooler itself, which is up above the radiator, we've decided to take the vents and bring them out of the top of the hood. There's really fast moving air over the front of the hood, and we're hoping to use that air speed to help draw air more efficiently through the intercooler. And that should increase its efficiency, particularly when you're out on the track when you really need the cooling. And we're really looking forward to getting it back out on the track again.